Okay, so here's what you've got. You've got a steering wheel that turns and pops, but your tires don't turn. That's a problem. And today, we're going to fix it. Here's the tools you need: an 18mm socket and a 10mm socket. You're also going to need one of these. It's called a bearing hex flange. If you don't have one, there's a link in the description below. Pause the video, go to Amazon, go ahead and order it, and come back in 2 days and we'll finish this project. If you've already got your bearing hex flange, well, continue watching the video and figure out how to fix your mower. The first thing we need to do is get the gas tank out of the way. To get the gas tank out of the way, you go ahead and remove these couple bolts here from the side. This model has the metal straps that just hold the gas tank in with 2 bolts. Some of them are bolted down the side. Go ahead and undo those with that 10mm socket. With those bolts removed, the gas tank pulls up and out of the way pretty easily. You do not have to worry about disconnecting the gas line at the bottom of the tank. Just kind of set it up like this. What we're interested in is the steering shaft. And as you can see, right there is where the steering shaft goes through to the bottom of the mower. Under the mower, this is where that steering shaft comes through, and we need to remove that nut right there. This is a job for the 18mm socket. With that nut removed, you can see the small gear that it was holding in place. Go ahead and slide that off too, because if you don't, it's just going to fall off on its own. This is a good opportunity to clean that gear up and get it looking like it's in top shape again. With the nut and gear removed, that steering shaft slides right out of there. Wiggle it around, go ahead and pull that on out, and just kind of lean it out of the way too. We're not interested in it at the moment. What we're interested in is all the way back down there in that hole, only accessible from this side, is that small hex flange. You should be able to see it right there in the video, right in the center of the hole. Just go ahead and stick your finger in there and it should pop right out. And here you can see the old hex nut flange. You can see the amount of wear that it's sustained over the years. It's pretty self-explanatory why your steering doesn't work anymore. The little nut itself doesn't have anything to grip onto. So, let's grab the new one. Here's our new hex nut flange. You can see just a quick comparison, an old one versus a new one, and what it's actually supposed to look like. Now all we got to do is reverse the process. We're going to put this one back in there the same way, nut side down in that hole. You just kind of set it in place, and then we're going to run the steering shaft through it. You should feel it kind of lock in place. Everything now is just reversing the process. But before you get started, make sure that your steering wheel is in the position you want it in and your tires are facing directly forward. Then, go ahead and get your little gear that you either cleaned up or you didn't. Get the nut that goes underneath the gear and go ahead and put those back in place, attached to the steering shaft. Same way you took them off. Our nut and gear are back in place. Our gas tank's back in place, everything bolted back in. And now our steering, well, our steering works perfectly. If you learned something here today or found any value in this video whatsoever, you know I'd appreciate that thumbs up like. Feel free to follow us on Instagram, and maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos about the randomness of our amazing world, consider clicking on the globe to subscribe, or maybe checking out one of the other videos right here.